I don't want to say they're half done, but they're not. None of them are quite done yet. So it's kind of like, at the moment, not like tension like within the band, but it's just like it's a very tense thing because like finishing things, and so it's exciting. I don't know. It's great.
It's like you're building a house together, and
yeah, exactly.
You're finishing up the house and making sure that the floor is supporting your weight and that the ceiling isn't caving in.
Absolutely, yeah. We still have the roof to put on, though, so it's,
That's
still not there yet.
Exciting. And how did you guys all meet?
Well, let's see. Philip and Austin went to college together. They went to the University of Texas. And, let's see, Nathan and I both met them through just a mutual friends, and it was just kind of like one of those things where there was actually a bass player in Courier before I was in the band that played on A Violent Flame, and he had to leave the band because he wanted to go pursue other ventures besides music, and I was just already like really good friends with them. I had bass, but I didn't really play bass, and I just, it was just kind of, it seemed natural, but it was really terrifying at the same time. But yeah, it was the best decision I ever made.
And you're all located in Texas?
Yeah, we're all in Austin. We're actually, all of us are within, like, I would say, like a 5-mile radius of each other. Austin, the singer, lives like 2 streets over from where I live.
Ah, and
yeah.
And how many bands are there that have the lead singer the same name as where the band is from?
We're the only one, actually.
Wow, that's so cool. And what's the weather like in Austin right now?
What's crazy is it's been nightmarishly hot all summer, but today, I'm actually outside right now. It is gorgeous outside.
Oh.
It's like, I guess, the beginning of Texas fall, which is, it's still like 80 degrees, but that's a big that's a big break from what we've been having this summer. So
I'll tell you right now, here in PodCastro Valley in California, in the Bay Area, it is pretty humid. We had rain last night, and you've been hearing about our drought, and it finally rained last night, but it is so humid today. I feel like I'm in Texas or somewhere, Florida.
I feel no pity for anybody that lives in California. Y'all's weather is ridiculous.
Yeah. I'll shut up now. But yes, well, please come and visit. I'm sure people in the Bay Area would love to hear your music. Your music is great. In fact, the Love is a Fire song was how I first got introduced to you. And
awesome.
I was going to play this acoustic version here. What inspired it? And I hear this song was actually on MTV's Finding Carter.
Yeah, it was on Finding Carter. It was also in Gossip Girl. I believe it was also in a movie trailer for a Meryl Streep and Tommy Lee Jones movie called Hope Springs. Yeah, it's gotten some attention in the placement world. It's been great. Yeah, Austin. It was funny. I actually remember Austin showing us that song for the first time, and actually, it was just him and I. The first time he ever kind of played it for someone, and he played me the melody, and it was instantly super memorable. So I connected with it almost instantly, and he talks about, and we kind of fleshed out like all the lyrics and everything together. That's kind of how we do it. And the idea behind the song is that, it's like home again, back where it all began. And, it's talking about going back to your home after you've been gone for a while, like us going on the road, us being faced with like a new reality of our lives as musicians. We go and we see our old friends, we see old family, and we're just not the same people anymore. And it's just kind of it's a very foreign environment in some ways. And obviously, like we still love that whole record is about the idea of home and the different realities of us being in home. But Love is a Fire is about kind of that going back to the place you grew up, I suppose.
And where can they find that song?
It's on iTunes. It's on Spotify. It's on our last record, which is about 1.5 years old right now. It's the record's called Cathedrals of Color, and I think it's like track 3 or 4. Actually, I might be totally wrong.
Okay.
That's awful.
Well, and isn't it Courier Music is your website?
Yeah, COURRIER.com. Courier is spelled really funny. It's COURRIER, so it's spelled the way the French people spell it.
Kill y'all! And we are so happy we offended a bunch of French. No, we're not.
Yeah.
No. We love you, French people. You have an amazing culture
Yes,
and
we love you.
beautiful women.
They also have amazing electronic music, so
Yeah.
they have that going for them.
Thank you, Daft Punk.
Yeah.
Oh, the robots. They're awesome. Well, okay, but let's play this great song by Courier. I'm talking to Taylor Cole Bartholomew, and this is the song Love is a Fire on Mike's Daily Podcast. Courier and Love is a Fire. As we go outside of the last place on earth, we're bringing you Mike's Daily Podcast somewhere in PodCastro Valley, California. Tomorrow, part 2 of my Into an Interview with Taylor Cole Bartholomew of Courier.
And here's today's podcast picture.
And you can see an awesome picture of what Courier looks like there on the website, MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com. Mike and Master, I love wine and smashing glasses. Seriously, the next one you break, you pay for. Okay, pay for it. Michael Matthews, that was silicone. No, it wasn't. Okay, here's $1. It costs a little bit more than that. You drive a hot bargain. I love the rain. I hate it. Tomorrow, part 2 of my Into an interview with COURRIER. Plus, we will hear from Chely Shoehart, Floyd the Floorman, and John Deere the engineer.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com. Email Mike now at MIKES-DAILY-PODCAST@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Bye.
I love that show, Finding Caddy. Every show makes me weep hysterically.
He cries like a baby. Do you know that? I like the Rockford Files, too.
Who cares?